Hi there, my name is Lorna. I'm the CEO and the founder of the Australian Tapping Institute. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most asked questions we get, particularly people calling us because they're looking at certification training in EFT. Now our program is a certification training. It is advanced certification that you will be awarded when you graduate through us. Not only is it EFT, you'll also be able to get a life coaching certification as well, included in the same price in the same program. It simply is the depth of what we offer. We've been able to get you certification in both of them for the one price that we offer. So to get certified, obviously there are some steps to take and some things that need to be done. From the day I opened my school, I have always refused to graduate people just because they paid me money. That's not how it works. I want the best practitioners in the business graduating out of our school. So I'm not going to graduate someone just because they've paid the enrollment. What I'm going to do is work with those people to get them up to the standard that we know they're capable of before we graduate them. But there's also some steps along the way that we want people to take. So let me tell you about our certification program and what you need to do. So in our school, so we are a 100% online school. The majority of the program is pre-recorded. So what that gives you is there is more than 160 hours of training available to you. Now, not all of that is compulsory at all, so you don't have to stress that I've got to get through all of that. It's simply available for you when you enroll with us. So that library is there waiting for you. There are some compulsory parts to it, but not all of it. So don't panic about how much content there is. I'm an advocate for recording everything, and it just stays in the school so everybody can watch it. So we have live calls. So we have 20 live calls a year, and you're invited to all of those. Some of them are tapping, some of them are coaching. We get guest speakers in. We are fortunate enough to have our hands on one of the founding masters of EFT. So she comes and teaches some classes for us as well. So all of those live in the library if you can't make it to a live call. We also have a very, very active Facebook group. And what that means for you is, because everyone is so active in there, you have the opportunity to get picked up as a client to work on your own stuff. So not only are you enrolling in an EFT program or a certification program because you're going to be a practitioner and a life coach when you graduate, you actually have the opportunity to connect in with people who are further along the training program with you to be able to get coached by them. Now, the reason is part of our assessment process is you need to have 25 hours of practice sessions with what we refer to as pro bonos. Some people charge for it, some people don't. I don't get to control any of that, but we need everyone to do 25 sessions. So our students put into the group, hey, got this I'd love to work on. Anyone want to pick me up as a client? And they get coached for free. So it's almost like this whole personal development program that you get while you're in the school with us. So that's really cool about the Facebook group, and it's a place for people to ask questions. I'm in there and the mentors are in there. So it's not just all the students in there. I know there's a number of other groups where people ask questions and there's no support in there. We are all in there regularly. So all of the questions get answered by either our alumni, which are our graduates, or one of us on the executive team. So we're always in there as well. What else do you need to do? So you need your 25 hours of practice clients. Now, because we all need them, we have multiple ways of helping you get them. So if you just go, oh my goodness, I have no one in my life and none of my friends and family are going to let me work on them, that's okay. We have a process to help you get them so you can have your 25, whether it's another student in the school who's further back than you, so they're not as far through the program. We have some other ways that we put out on social media. We have some other groups where we call in people who might love tapping but don't want to be practitioners. We have a whole range of ways to get you your practice clients. Now, another thing we do is we pop everyone into a group of 3. We call them triads. We pop you into another small group where you work together. You coach for 6 sessions, so it's about an hour each. So you coach for 6 sessions. You are a client for 6 sessions, so you can work on your own stuff, and you get to observe the other coach for 6 sessions. This 18 sessions together not only helps you build a bond, it helps you connect with somebody, it helps you have people to study with, it has you can talk to them about what's going on. Over the top of that, we pop some mentors as well. As part of your enrollment, we include sessions with a qualified practitioner. They're very senior qualified practitioners, so that you can actually work on your own stuff. We believe that unless you're working on your own stuff, the quality of the work you do with your clients won't be as high. Because here's what happens is we find the people who aren't doing the work on themselves, so they're not doing tapping or personal development work on themselves, they will kind of stay on the surface. There's this fear that almost sits within them that they only stay on the surface, which means when they're working with their clients, they only stay on the surface. It's almost like this fear that runs in them. So we, as part of our enrollment, as part of our graduation, we want you to work with some senior people so that you can clear the limits and the beliefs and the rubbish in your own head before we get you to graduation. I run a business coaching program, so I actually do business coaching for EFT practitioners and primarily people who have graduated from another school, from another EFT trainer. They come to me for business coaching. Included in our program is business coaching, but I know that not all EFT schools do that. So most of the clients that I get coming to me are people who have trained in EFT somewhere else, get to the end and they don't know how to build a business, so they come to me as a client. So I know the sort of stuff that we need to give our practitioners. So part of our training is including business programs. We want to talk to you about business. How do you run your business? How do you do your business? And lots of components about your business. So when you graduate, you'll be able to run a business. So part of that is part of our mentoring program. You also, as I said, get the private sessions with the mentor as well. Your mentor is also the one who comes along and reviews what you're doing. We don't like to think of it as an assessment. We like to think of it as a review. They're going to come in and they're going to watch you coach somebody else. So they're going to be able to give you feedback. They're going to be able to give you, a bit of a push in the right direction. Maybe if you looked here, have you thought of that? And there's all this ongoing review process for how you're going all the way through. Now, one of the things we love to do is we buddy you up with people so you don't have to go through your school and go and find people. We facilitate that for you. It's part of the program that we offer. We love to keep all our students together. No one sort of gets too far away. No one gets to fall off the perch and disappear on us. We don't have that. Everybody comes through and everybody graduates and everyone moves through the process. That is my commitment to everybody, because you're paying good money to us to become an exceptional EFT practitioner. And that's my job, to help grow you into the person you need to be to go and create the difference in the world I know you want to create. So that's pretty much an overview of our training course. If you would love to know more about being a certified EFT practitioner with us, as I said, ours offers an advanced certification. I'm not sure who else in the world does that, particularly online right now. So you'll graduate from us with advanced practitioner certification. You'll also get advanced practitioner certification in life coaching, 2 qualifications from the one course. You have up to 12 months to graduate with us. Some people knock it over really, really quickly. Some of it very much is people get, life gets a little bit in the way. Come back to us. We're a bit flexible with all of that. Your only commitment to other people is your 18 hours of coaching in your triad group. After that, everything else is self-paced and you can please yourself when you study, where you study. We run through a program called Kajabi, which is an online training platform that we use. It has an app for your phone. So you are going to be able to pick up your phone. You're going to be able to watch stuff in the car or out and about. You're going to be able to do that, and it keeps a record of where you're up to. There's also a couple of assessments. So there's 5 assessments in total. You run through the assessments online, click the button, pops in on our end, and that's all your assessments done. So that's pretty much us in a nutshell. We would love to hear from you if you'd love to know more, because I'd love to see you in our EFT certification training program sometime soon. Because you know what? If nothing else right now, the world needs healers and it needs all of us. See you soon. If you like this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. And more important, don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified when our next video drops.